How many of us actually take on responsibility? And how many of us blame others for the situations we are in? Most of the time, isn't it? Hi, I'm Teja Priyadarshini, founder for Akashic Center for Healing, and today we are going to take up responsibility for our lives. It is difficult, I agree it is difficult, and it's not a simple thing to do, but with a little bit of practice, we can ease our lives, we can make our lives so much more simpler, and things start to just fall into place. Well, when we talk about taking on responsibility, it means we are living or choosing to live from the cause side of things and not from the effect side of things. When I talk about cause and effect, people who live on the effect side of things usually are the ones who blame others for whatever mishap is happening in their lives, or the misery they are causing themselves, or the situations they are in. And it's always the blame game. They blame everything and everyone outside of them. But those who are living on the cause side of things are ones who take responsibility for their actions, their thoughts, their emotions, and their decisions. So this puts them in a control position where they choose how they can respond to whatever is happening in their lives. And in that way, they live a better, more fulfilling life. So it is not easy when you are somebody who looks at outside excuses, if for the lack of a better word, to tell people how your life is. Oh, that person has treated me badly, and that is why I have become so unlovable or unloving, or that situation happened in my life and that is why I am like this today. It is so easy to give excuses and blame others for everything that is happening or everything that is going wrong in our lives, isn't it? But when something positive happens, do we blame or do we hold other people responsible for it? No, we take on that. We say that, oh, it's because of me that this beautiful thing has happened in my life, right? So the same way, we need to take responsibility for all the things that are going wrong in our life as well, and not just for the things that are going right in our lives. So it is time we step up and take on the responsibility. What do I mean by taking on the responsibility? So the next time you are examining your life and you see that you're in the situation in life which is not good for you, and you want to change it, and then you start to think that, oh, I can't do this because that person has treated me this way, or that situation was created in my life to make me feel like this. Take a moment, take a pause and think about it. Is it really the other person that has made you become like that, or the situation that has created this in your life? No, you have chosen to react or respond to a situation or a person in that way, and you are the one who is choosing to feel the misery or the hurt or the pain. It is the choice that you are making and avoiding the responsibility of making that choice in the first place. So you need to now step back and say, okay, I have put myself in that situation out of the choices I have made, and now I'm going to choose to get myself out of that situation. How do you do that? It's very simple. You just change the way you look at the situation. If somebody was hurting you, you have given them that power to hurt you and to affect the way you feel about yourself. You need to take that power back, and that means, in spite of a person treating you badly, you can make a choice whether you want to stay in that situation and allow the person to treat you badly, or do you want to step out of the situation and go create a more happier, magical life for yourself. It is all about the choice, how you choose to live your life. So if you want to take on responsibility for your life, and if you want to create the most beautiful and magical life ever, then you need to start making different choices. What have you been choosing that hasn't been working for you all of this time? If your life is not a happy one and you're feeling miserable in it, then you're making wrong choices, isn't it? So try to choose something differently. Don't do the same old thing. Be a little more adventurous. I understand that certain choices may have a certain risk amount attached to it, but it's all right. What is life if not an experiment? We need to live our lives like we're conducting an experiment to see what will happen if you choose this, what will happen if you choose that. Make it more exciting for yourself. And this is when you truly take responsibility for your life and you are your own director and your own captain of your ship, and you decide how your life goes, in which direction your life goes. And that, my friend, is the most powerful feeling that you can ever have. So it's time to make choices and choose to be responsible for your life, take accountability for your own actions, and not blame other people or other situations or things around you, or the lack of things around you, for the way things are in your life. You can change all of that if you just choose. So just make an informed choice and have fun, experiment, make some choices you've never made before. See how that feels. Respond to things instead of reacting to them. Don't be impulsive and just get angry just like that because somebody had said something hurtful. Take a pause, take a breath, and then think, maybe that person is having a bad time or a bad day, and I am not going to let that person's mood affect the way I feel today. It's a beautiful, wonderful day. Why would I want to feel sad on a day like this? I'm going to choose to be happy and not let that other person have power or control over my emotions. It's all about choices and taking responsibility for the way you feel, the way you think, the way you live your life, and the situations you create in your life. So let's take on the responsibility. Responsibility is not so scary after all. It's a very fun thing to do, and I want you to be able to live your lives the best possible way you can. Filled with magic, filled with joy, filled with love. Let's do that together. I'm Teja, and I'm going to see you next week on Thursday. Until then, I love you guys so much. Take care and have fun.